think we're good. I'm good if you're good.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. Well, Thursday, welcome to the studio, bro. I've been waiting for this one for a long time, since Sawn's episode, actually. So,
yeah, I know. We were talking about it a long time ago about me coming in, and I just never got the time to. Like,
it's
fully long story. I ended up dropping off music like a month after that. So.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned that to me in our episode just briefly, but we'll definitely get to that.
Yeah.
But get to know you a little bit. Whereabouts are you from? How far did you come today?
I came in from Newcastle. Well, I say Newcastle, but it's Lake Macquarie. Usually I just say Newcastle to people who aren't from Lake Macquarie. So,
yeah, nice. Yeah. So did you come from Newcastle today? Like from there?
Yeah. Literally caught the train. Yeah.
Good effort.
That's just what I'm doing every week at this point. To get the studios.
Mad.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, bro. That's a good effort. I think anyone's made that much of an effort in a long time.
Yeah. It's good.
I had one lad. We were talking for a little bit. I had no idea where he was from. He was from Queensland, and he flew down to Sydney. And then we did the podcast, and he's telling me he did that. I said, "Why would you do that?" Well, that's ridiculous, bro. You know?
From Queensland?
Yeah, he flew from Queensland.
And what, did you fly out the next day? Or?
Nah, he made a trip of it. He met up with a couple other people and did all this and that. And I was just like, and to be honest, where I used to live, it was a nightmare to get to over in Windsor. And I was like, okay, bro, I appreciate that. That's hectic. But yeah, you're definitely the person who's made the most effort since being in this studio.
I have to, bro. Been way too long coming. Like, needed to be here. So
yeah, nice. Well, I know you through Sawn, and Sawn's mentioned, you're making music and you've been mates for a while, and he only has mad things to say about you. So I figured the easiest thing to start the episode would be like, when did you first get interested, curious? How long have you been doing music for?
I've always been in the music since a kid. Like, ever since I was little, my parents would make me sing church songs and stuff growing up. Nice. And I have a singing family. Like, even when they sing Happy Birthday, it sounds like a choir.
That's mad.
Yeah, so singing was normal for us growing up. So.
And what national are you?
Polynesian. So I'm Samoan and Tongan, and then my mum's half Tongan, half English.
Yeah.
So
nice.
I'm just a mixture of it.
Yeah, you're painting a cool picture, bro. Those happy birthdays. Bro. I go to this church every now and then called Revelations over at near East Blacktown, kind of, and it's an all Islander church.
Oh, really?
And to be honest, I'm like such an outcast in there, bro. Sitting there just squished up, and the singing, bro, is so good, and that's what I'm imagining in my head, bro.
Yeah, literally. Like, we'll go out to like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they'll sing Happy Birthday, and I know they're gonna go try hard, so I'll go and hide in the corner, like, fucking.
Yeah, that's mad.
I just get like, it's mad because it's like, but it feels like we're showing off a little bit. So
yeah, bro, flex it, bro.
Yeah, but
sing.
Yeah, singing's always been a part of my childhood, and then it wasn't until about 14, 15 I decided, I'll start singing at school with a mate of mine. His name's Marvin. He's doing music now. His name's Mars. Good kid. I love him. He's
Shout out to him.
Yeah, one of my oldest friends.
Nice.
He's the one that told me, we should do music outside of just playing at home. So we used to bask. We used to perform at schools and do competitions and stuff. And then
was that common at your school? Were like other people doing that as well, or not?
No,
really?
we were like the only two dudes singing. Everyone used to like think it was mad.
Yeah,
we were just it was kind of like a party trick.
That's cool. We had kids at our school, so I'm going to cut you off a lot.
No, that's fine.
I'm full bad, but we had kids at our school doing that. They started singing. Everyone was kind of like, everyone loved it. No one thought it was bad or anything. You know who that crew ended up being? 5 Seconds of Summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they became 5 Seconds of Summer.
Bro, they just made a comeback too.
Yeah,
you see that?
No, I haven't seen anything they've been doing recently. I know that they stopped doing things for ages. To be honest, ever since, what was that song? She Looks So Perfect, I think.
Yeah.
Ever since that song, I don't think I heard another one after that.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, so you knew all of them?
Yeah, no, 3 of them went to our school. I think the guy that plays the drums, whatever his name is, he didn't go to our school.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, fucking
that's mad.
Crazy anyway. Yeah. So yeah, you started busking and stuff. Was that just like locally, like in the area?
Yeah, just locally. We'd do it for like Christmas. They'd do like there'd be like this strip arcade, and everyone would just be walking around because they'd have lights up, and we'd just like, let's make the most out of this and
mad.
play.
Was that nervous for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was good for me because most of my nerves, by the time I actually wanted to do music, professionally, most of my nerves were gone. So,
Wow.
like for me, when I'm performing, most of the nerves will come at me on the day and then disappear when I get on stage. So
that's cool.
I say that's because of the performing I did growing up.
All the practice,
yeah.
And what about at school? Was that like nerve-wracking and stuff? Like, especially because no one else was doing it?
That was the worst. I hated performing at school because everybody you spend every day with is watching you. If you, like, can you swear?
Yeah, of course.
If you fuck up, you're fucked. Like, you're like, that's your whole reputation done.
Yeah.
And I one time I went up there and I forgot the words.
Oh,
and the whole school was just like laughing at me, and I just made up an excuse when I got up. I can't remember what I said. It was something stupid, but But
bro, we have this mate. Joel knows him as well. Camera Joel. His name's Ryan Posse. Shout out to him. When we were in school, he beatbox and stuff. Then he goes one day. Someone like, he can beatbox, he can beatbox. So he had to get up in front of the school and like have a beatbox competition. Ryan's trash. Gets up, embarrasses the fuck out of himself like first week in school.
That's the worst thing you can do is embarrass yourself in front of your schoolmates because that will not leave you for the rest of your
Yeah, but you still did it. Like you still
still did it. I think that's why I don't get nervous now because it's easier when it's your music.
Yeah,
and you just feel comfortable. Like I'm like when we're in the studio, we're singing the same thing like over and over again, and then it's just nothing when you do it once on the stage. So,
and what were you doing? Were you doing, especially with busking or at school? Were you doing like covers of songs?
Yeah, we do covers. I was more into like poppy indie music back in high school, and then after a while, I moved to Newcastle because the place I'm talking about where I'd been to high school is up in a place called Armidale.
Yeah.
It's up north. Then I moved to Newcastle and it was more, that's where I got into R&B. R&B was just heavy. Like I didn't know I tried to make R&B music at the time. I just couldn't get it. Like I was figuring it out. So yeah, for a long time I was trying to transition out of that acoustic feel to more R&B and hip hop. And once I cracked it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna drop like music like properly.
Mad.
So I started doing that, and then.
And how old were you at that stage when you were like trying to transition out of that?
17.
Stuff? Okay.
17.
Still in school? Did you finish school?
Yeah, I was still in school at the time.
Yeah.
And then I moved to America with my family.
Mad. Wow.
Yeah. We moved to Seattle.
Wow.
And it was peak COVID as well, and that's we had pretty much moved there, stayed inside like every day.
Wow.
There was riots everywhere. Like
please, let's not go over any of this. I need to pick your brain on this. Okay, starters, why? Why did your family decide to move to Seattle?
So my dad's a pastor, and I've been to 9 schools growing up.
Right.
So yeah, because he's been hired at different churches and stuff, and we've had it's been a long childhood because it was just meeting new friends every I don't think I've been to a school longer than 3 years.
Wow.
Like I think the shortest was like a couple months. Like we just switch.
And is there other siblings? Is like how many of you are there?
Yeah, there's 8 of us.
Bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah, it's
That's
crack.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, there's so many of us.
Yeah, okay.
But most of them weren't living with us. They were either in New Zealand or in Melbourne. Yeah, there's 8 of us. The first 4 of the kids, we all have the same dad, but each individually have our own mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, there's 8 of you, and there's 4 of you have the same dad. That's what you're saying.
So all of us have
mum.
the same dad.
Yeah.
But the first 4 have our own mom individually.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's like, you're going to have big reunions and big families, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the bigger families can stretch, bro. It's so mad. I remember my grandpa remarried. He remarried his new wife, which is now my new grandma. Our family got so much bigger. We have all these step family and shit now, and it's like the love actually still stays there. It actually grows. You grow to love beyond blood, bro.
I mean, that's growing up. I had people be like, "Oh, so they're like your half siblings." I hate that word. Bro.
Yeah,
like it was like, nah, they're my siblings. I don't like. You don't need to say it, like. Nah. I mean, it just the relationship's there. just as strong as any other siblings, if not even more. But
Mad.
yeah.
Okay, so your dad was a pastor growing up. That's really cool as well. I'd like to touch on that. Did you find that growing up to be a difficult thing, a fun thing, a cool thing? Like, how was it having a dad as a pastor? Because that's as an adult, I think that's the most noble, maddest job. Like, as a pastor.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was a bit more like, I didn't understand anything to do with religion or anything.
Yeah. No. It was honestly, my dad had a rough childhood growing up. So by the time he decided to become a pastor, like he was still, I don't want to say anything like, but he was real. Like he wasn't. For me, like if I told him, "Oh, me and my mates want to go to a party," he would just be like, "Yeah, just go." He'd like we'd come home, knock on the door at 6 a.m. like 16-year-olds, and he'd just open the door. Or if we texted him, he'd come pick us up.
Mad.
Like his one thing growing up was just like, I don't care what you do, just tell me so that I know that where you are. You know, we had a lot of freedom growing up. With him, it was cool. So a lot of people like. I've even had people be like, "Oh, you're allowed a mullet and your dad's a pastor." I'm like, "What does that even mean?" So I know that there are kids out there with a pastor parent and they're just having it rough. So I don't know. I had it easy.
I imagined it. I remember. I full imagine strict.
Yeah, I've had a pretty lenient.
Yeah.
Dad as far as pastors go. So.
Yeah. But what about the moving part? Was that difficult? Did you find that difficult?
It was more so in my teens, just because I was so like because once you get in your teens, that's when you start finding your people and your
mates, girls, anything.
You start having canon events. You know what I mean? Like you start having like your first drinks and stuff with people, your first like kiss or whatever. And then it's like, oh, I've made like brothers and now I've got to move again. And then it's also the back of my head's like, we've moved already like 9 times. This is just getting...
Yeah.
So when we moved to America, I was just like, nah. I was there for a year and I was like, no, I'm going back home. So.
Oh, wow. So you moved back home. Did everyone else stay?
Yeah, my parents are still in America, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get back to it. So when you told your parents you want to come back to Australia, how did they feel about you coming back?
Bro, it was a fight. Like we were arguing. I was like in tears like every week we'd have this fight because I was just so like depressed in America because it wasn't just I moved from all my mates. It was now I've got COVID and I'm in just sitting in the room every day and I'm like going crazy because like I miss my friends and now I can't even make new ones because I'm sitting here and but also at the same time me sitting in that room was actually I credit that to a lot of my music now because I was just grinding. Like I would just sit there and learn how to produce and stuff like that and find my sound. So yeah, it was a long year, I'll say that. But
yeah. And from the jump, were you kind of like not wanting to be there from the moment you got there?
I think it was in the back of my head. I knew it was a hard move, but I thought maybe, it'd go fast and I'll get used to it and I love it. Not only that, it's America. Like growing up, I always wanted to go to America. So.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a dream of mine as well to one day go to the States. And I think the whole perspective of what it's turned into now definitely has changed. I don't think it was the once freedom-based country of growth that I once thought it was.
Yeah.
But I can imagine, especially through COVID, bro, like that would have been just a terrible time.
I'd be sitting there just eating some Subway and my phone would go off, Amber Alert, be like, oh, store down the roads, on fire, like stay indoors, like.
So it was proper riots, eh?
Yeah. And they'll full. I don't think we get Amber Alerts here. I think we just get texts from like cops or something. But
yeah.
In America, you get a full like.
Your phone like stops for a sec, eh?
Yeah, it full goes off and then it tells you what's going on. Like I'm about to suit up and get in my Spider-Man outfit and go and save the day, bro.
That's cool. I think I had one in New Zealand where it happened to my phone one time.
Oh, yeah?
I think there was like an earthquake warning or something and my phone had a full thing.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever.
When did you go to New Zealand?
I went in 2019 or something like that, or maybe
you like
2007. Beautiful, bro.
South?
I did the whole thing. I did like we went on a cruise, but it stopped at like 9 different places along, say, there would be east. So I think we started at the top, went down to the bottom. wherever the Bay of Islands is, that's where we finished. We started at what was called the Thomas Strait. So you kind of pretty much ride this cruise between these two cliff edges in this mad gully. And then, we stopped. I couldn't remember the names of the places, like everywhere, probably like Wellington, like where Christchurch is. And all these
I was born in Auckland.
So, went to Auckland. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you were born
Dirty
there. That's
place.
cool. Dirty place.
I hate going. No, I love New Zealand, but it's just.
I think Auckland, is that where they had maybe it was just because I was there, but it was like big docks of like timber cutting down, and it's like, I think that was Auckland. I can't remember where. I think I was in the city of Auckland.
I have no clue. I moved when I was 3, so
okay, never mind.
I go there every couple of years to see family. That's about it. But yeah, it's so. I always say that they're like a couple years behind Australia. So I don't know. Like they're not like some places don't even have like Apple Pay and stuff. Yeah, like you have to. Yeah.
Well, the main cities, I thought they were exactly the same as our main cities. Like the main parts of like Wellington, I'm pretty sure was a main city, isn't it? Is that a main city over there?
Yeah.
I think so. And I had everything. JD Sports, had Foot Locker.
Oh yeah.
Had everything. I was like,
but
why did I even leave Australia for?
Yeah, like I mean, I went on the train with one of my cousins, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we got to go get you we got to go load up like it's like their Opal."
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't just tap your card on the thing. And they're like, what? And then there was a sign. There was a sign in the train that was like, coming soon, paying with FPOS. I'm like,
that's Opal. That's a funny thing. It lasted like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, what are we doing this for? Opal cards.
Even now, when I see people load up the Opal cards, I'm like, and then they're using their card to pay for their Opal. I'm like, you could.
Yeah, facts.
For me, if you're getting like the discounts like student or seniors, and that makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, let's rewind a little bit back to Seattle. So your parents are still over there now. Are they enjoying being over there? Like
they love it. My younger 4 siblings, they're still there.
Okay.
Because we have the same mum. They love it there. They've all. I think at first my little brother was like, "Oh, I want to come home," but he just texted me recently. Like, I'm never moving from here. I think,
Yeah, nice. As long as they're all sweet. You're happy, they're happy, everyone's happy.
I miss them like heaps, but I know that we're in where we need to be. So
nice. That's cool, bro. That's cool. So you've come back here. How old were you? So you're saying this is probably I guess COVID was almost 6 years ago. So you would have been. And how old are you now?
21.
You're only 21 years old?
Yeah.
Holy moly, bro.
Yeah.
So you were young when you moved back?
Yeah. I was only 17 when I moved back.
Damn, bro.
I was turning 18, yeah.
Wow, okay. So you're 17, you moved back. That's cool. And then you're already in the phase of writing music, trying to do all this, learning R&B. Did you have any thing? So far, I know that you were doing it in school, busking, and then you moved there. Was there any outside of school stuff or outside of busking stuff yet?
No, it was just literally just that. And then once I moved back and I'm 17, I was making music out of my closet, which I still do when I'm at home.
What the closet for? Why in the closet? Harry Potter.
It's the acoustics in the closet was good because it's a walk-in.
Makes sense.
It's a walk-in, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes more sense. In my head, it was like a double door thing, bro. Like a sliding mirror. You're just in there, bro.
I've actually done that before because it's the shelves are a good spot to put my mic sometimes.
Yeah, nice acoustics. I
shut the door in the closet and I just turn off the light and just go hard.
Mad. That's cool.
Yeah, and then after a while, I was just doing that, and then like a year in, I was like, you know what, I tried. Like I'm gonna quit. This isn't what I did recently either. Like this is before I was even Thursday.
Yeah.
I was just dropping under my real name, Charlie, and I was doing really poppy music, or I tried to do R&B, and then one day I was just like, nah, it's not working. Like I'm trying. I'm doing it from home. I don't know anyone. No one's following me back. I'm just gonna quit. And then my buddy from Mohammed Mars, he came back down and he was like, "Oh, I booked us a session at a studio in Sydney. It's called 301. It's not around anymore. I missed that place. And that's pretty much where all the biggest like artists would go. Like they did. I think Kanye did a bit of graduation there.
Well,
so like for me, it was like, oh, cool, we'll go there.
I think my mate Damo went there a couple times when he was like getting into the making music side of things. No vocals, just like producing. He's trying to get into that for a while. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he told me the same thing. Like the biggest names come through.
Yeah, literally. You walk in there and you just see all these crazy people, and they're I was at the time a big fan. Like I was following Jai Waitford and this guy named Mansis, a producer. And I'd just be watching what they're doing, and I'd be like, oh, I want to meet these guys so bad. And then
because he Jai Waitford from, it was an X Factor or Australia's Got Talent? X Factor, yeah. And how long ago was it that he did that? That would have been 10 years.
He told me it was 10 years like the other day, like a couple, I think it was last month.
Wow.
I was like, damn, you're old, bro.
Right, it's old.
10 years or more, I can't remember, but it was definitely like, I sat there, I'm like, you're actually old, you're an uncle.
Well, you just dropped the news. You went from saying, I want to meet this guy to now saying the other day.
Well, I'll tell you the story. It's cracker. He finally, my mate invited me to go to the studio, and like I just quit music, and I was like, okay, well, I might as well do it just for the experience. Walk in, and our engineer, his name's Nick Mendoza. I love you, Nick.
Shout out Nick.
Shout out Nick. He actually put me on. Yeah. Like I think I am where I think I'm sitting in this room right now because of Nick.
Wow.
We were doing a session with him. I walked in and I didn't realize that was the engineer that he had picked online. And I walked in, I was like, that's Jai Waitford's engineer. He works with Mansis and Jai. And I was like, my mate was just like, he was just locking in because it was his song. And the whole time I was just like, I'm focused on Nick because I'm like, I'm going to network because might as well. Yeah. I'm about to quit, nothing to lose. I went up to Nick and I was like, bro, I need you to put me in a room with Mansis or Jai or someone. And then even Solo from Justice Crew.
Yeah.
I said that as well. And I was just like, yeah, please, bro, you got to put me on. Like, because mind you, I'm sitting at home making music in my closet. Like, there's no networking going on. I'm like 2 hours away. And then he was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, of course. I walk out of the studio. I'm like, he's definitely just palming me off. He just wants me to, he was just saying, yeah, and you're never going to hear from him again. Like a week goes by. I'm like, yeah, DH. And then Mansis texts me and he's like, bro, Nick told me you want to do a session. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
fucking know if I'm coming. And then, we set it up. And that's where we met. That's where I met After Party.
Oh yeah, nice. Because shout out. He's a legend.
We knew each other through Instagram because I was putting ads up and he found them, or I found one of his. I can't remember, but I told him to come with me, and then I finally met him and Mansis, and then we made a song. It was mad poppy. It's still up under my real name, but I'm hiding it from the world.
You're gonna have to show me off camera then.
Yeah.
Link in the description of everyone watching.
Then I started to make a relationship with Mansis, like, cause he did a lot for me. He's an American now too. He did a lot for me. He put me on to a lot of people. So like, I think after I met Nick went to Mansis. And then after a while, Mansis put me on to Jai. Me and Jai did a session with Mansis. And then I met Solo. So I literally met every single person that I asked Nick to put me in with, like, back to back.
Yeah, nice.
And then after working with them so much and being in a proper and good environment, I decided to name myself Thvrsday. Just because I didn't find the music I was making was like, okay, it's so dark. I don't know if I want to, like, because your real name is like poppy, like Justin Bieber or like Charlie Puth. Like, I didn't want to have my real name and then have like some Travis Scott sounding song. Like,
Well, bro, I think having another name online is always the best way to do it, especially if you can relate it to something sentimental or even your own name. My name's not spelled Doxie. That's not even how you spell my name, bro.
Why do you spell it?
That's how I actually spell my last name, but it's like just privacy, you know? They got to have a little bit of...
Well, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, privacy too. Because Thvrsday... The thing about Thvrsday is I would get paid, and then on the Thursday I'd be like, oh, now I can use my money to go and pay for a session with Mansis or something. And so like I made myself Thursday, because now for the rest of my life, when I remember the days where I was like, Thursday was like, man. Finally got paid. I'm like,
so I was like, Thursday, sentimental, bro. The best day of the week almost, bro. Thursday's always been the maddest.
Well, Thursday's the maddest because Friday's coming the day after. So
well, I like Thursday, bro, because I've always gotten my money on a Thursday. Maybe now it comes on a Wednesday, I think, but it always came on a Thursday. And then late night shopping, bro. I used to get haircuts every Thursday. Like,
like I mean, I get paid on like a Wednesday-ish, but just the day after I was just like, locking in. And also Wednesday would just be a DH name, so
Wednesday, like the chick off Netflix. That's cool. So then you started to meet all these lads. What was your impression of them? Like, because I kind of know what it's like to. It sounds like a bit of a sus word. I'm gonna say fantasize on the idea of hanging out with the people you want to hang out with, but sometimes you meet people and it's like, a bit of a letdown. Sometimes you meet people and it's like, like you're better than I expected, kind of thing,
Yeah, I mean, I had my uncle tell me when I was younger, because he's a big artist in New Zealand. He told me, you're not gonna like the people you meet in the industry. They're all godless and stuff. And I was like, mad. Then I finally met all these people. I'm like, they're the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Like Jai's become like my mentor, like my older brother. Like I love him. Like he's put in so much time for me. When I texted him for the first time, I had nobody following me. We had no mutuals. I think it was just Mansis. And then he was just like, tell me when, I'll be there.
Wow. He's moved overseas, hasn't he?
He was in Dubai.
Yeah.
Then he came back. I won't say too much just in case you have him on here one day. But
I plan to. I hope to. That'll be a great conversation.
I've seen him tonight. I'll let him know.
Oh, nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he'd be a good episode for you.
Yeah, nice. Appreciate that.
He's been. I love him. He's been my older brother ever since.
Nice. He might have had people in the past do that for him, which is probably what I'm assuming. Usually when people are being so generous to want to help other people, it's because they know how that feels.
Yeah, he had Bieber.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Bieber still has a photo on his Instagram of them too.
What the heck?
Yeah.
You can't get a bigger role model than that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think because everyone used to call Jai the Bieber of Australia, and I think they put them together. Again, I want to say too much. That'll be a cracker story for you to have.
That's cool. I had no idea.
Yeah, having sometimes I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, some of this info could be secondhand from Bieber.
Straight out of good. That's mad. Did you ever make any music together, in the beginning? You do any sessions?
Yeah, we've got a lot of music. We just never dropped any, but I'm kind of happy about it because it allowed us to have a proper personal relationship.
Nice.
And it was these days, he'll text me and he'll be like, oh, come over, let's go play golf, or let's go for a fish, or let's just sit around and do nothing. I think we rarely text for sessions, just because we just have a proper relationship.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's mad.
And that's what I like building with people, because when I meet people, it's like I wonder if they see me as business or like a person. So
yeah, I know how that feels actually, even through the content world of podcasting or linking up with people and filming skits or vlogs, whatever it might be. I guess I thought in the beginning it would be cool to be able to have the conversations with people that I wanted to have the conversations with, but actually growing friendships, sometimes I think I would 100% throw away every episode I'm going to film with this person in the future just to have this person as a friend. Every time I would prefer to do that. Podcasting is just a way to make mates, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool that music's the same, bro.
100%.
Music's the same.
It's even better when you're in a session with people you've made relationships with, because it's just the space is just so creative and you guys know each other deeply, and it's like, oh, what if you say this because that matches this, what happened the other day? I'm like,
yeah, nice. Because in the beginning, I can imagine making music with people, there's always that first awkward entry, eh?
Yeah, I mean, there's always that, especially back when no one knew what I could do or what I was doing. It was like, oh, well, what if I get on the mic and I'm shit and I'm just embarrass myself, and they're like, oh, why did Nick put me on you? Especially when I did my first session with Jai, because we were sitting there and I met him and I was like, I've been the biggest fan of him since I think I was like 9. So it was weird to be in the room with him, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
The pressure's on, because we were both singing, and I was sitting there, and he would just practice his singing, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's like an auto-tune one, but
Yeah.
he's not even singing in the corner of the room.
Bro, you're painting a good picture. You're painting a good picture. I can imagine how that scenario would have been.
Yeah. No, I was full shitting it. But no, he was.
You manifested all that, bro. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I know. I a week before, and I would have not done any of this, because I was like, I quit, and then all of a sudden, bang.
Yeah. I know I'm going to definitely circle to this a lot through this episode as we get later on to it, but being a believer, being someone who believes in God, especially having a dad who's a pastor as well, like I know that's all gifts, bro.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's bro. Blessings on blessings, bro. God is good.
Yeah, God is good. That's mad. All right, so when you started to link up with these lads and have these studio sessions, have you started to drop any of your own music yet out of Thursday? Because you were making some music out of
Charlie.
So
I fully launched Thursday with a song I did with Mansis, and that was sitting in my files for like 2 years or something, and I was still going by Charlie. I did my first show with Cahooks.
How did we get to here? Oh, Cahooks.
Yeah,
I follow him on Instagram, I think. Yeah, nice.
So whilst I was grinding with Mantis, we were just kind of making music, and we were kind of planning on what kind of artist I wanted to be. I hadn't changed my name yet. And so I had all this music, and the song I had is called Blind, and it was really like dark compared to my pop stuff. So I was like, I don't know. I didn't know how to make it work, so I didn't drop anything. I was mostly just, I think I spent a good year and a half just networking before I dropped anything, because I was like, I don't want to drop it. It's just like my family and friends that hear it. So
even then, like that's good timing, bro, because like you're able to really work on your craft. You can move mountains. You can go far by yourself, bro, but you can move mountains with other people. So once you started to meet people, hear other people's sound styles, see other people's confidence, like that would have been like, I'm glad I didn't drop shit yet. You know what I mean?
No, Mansis was the biggest help. He introduced me to artists who are now like my inspiration. Like if I want to think of a song, I'll go and play their music now. He put me on to so much. He changed the game for me. And then Jai, he changed the game in terms of being an artist. Like with Mansis was sound, with Jai was like, the personification of who you are as an artist. Like that's mad. And he gave me tips on like what to stay away from, and
I never imagined that side of music until recently, until I started meeting like. Shout out Sawn, sitting off camera. I can't believe I haven't done that yet during this episode, bro. My boy Sawn putting this episode together. Fuck. I should have done that first thing. Fuck, shout out Sawn. But until I started to meet like Sawn and a few of the other boys in space, like After Party, and I started to open my eyes to what it's like to be an artist, not just create music.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a full like, it's an expression of what you want to be.
Yeah, bro, that's why I had to change my name, because I was like, I needed. Not that Thursday means anything dark, but like just having a stage name, it just adds to the mysteriousness of it all. And
then how long until you started to actually drop some music? When did that start?
So I did like a year of networking and just working with Mansis and Jai, and then shout out Take Flight. They did a competition where they all around Australia, you'd apply, and if you're from one of the areas, you would get a chance to win to be an open for Cahooks. Yeah. I ended up winning Newcastle by like the smallest bit against one of the other boys, Izzy T. He's up there in Newcastle. Shout out Izzy T.
Shout out Take Flight too, bro.
Yeah, Take Flight.
I love Take Flight.
That was my first show as a proper artist like myself, and I still got a photo of the poster. I think I did it with, it was Cahooks, Mason Dane, and then it was just Charlie, and I was like, yeah, mad.
Yeah, that is mad. I reckon I've seen that photo. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon I've seen that.
Jai ended up coming to perform with me in two of our demos.
Wow.
And I remember we're walking around Newcastle just before the show. We'd walk past a store and they'd see Jai and their necks would break, bro. They were like,
yeah.
It went from like oh, we're all artists out here. We're just Jai's entourage, bro. we just
it's different when you're with someone with that level.
Yeah,
of,
we
like,
just automatically look like his
entourage. Yeah. I think it's inspiring. I when I go out with some of the boys and they're like recognized, like I'm like, wow, bro, look what you can do. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this Take Flight doing this, I think so many people played a big part in who I am today. And Take Flight, they did this, and when we did the show, that's when after party was like, I'm bringing a videographer. His name's Dion.
Shout out
Dion. Bring him up. I'm gonna bring him up, and if you want him to take photos, let me know. And I was like, yeah, bring him. So I brought one of my mates. His name's Grayson. He's a model for a whole bunch of things. He'd recently done one for Effin has Effin?
Effin, I can imagine it, the word, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, it's a clothing brand.
Yeah,
it's one of the bigger ones, and so I brought my mate Grayson, his longtime friend with him, and Jai. After party brought Dion, and we all met, and then I was like, okay, well, we'll get ready. Finally did the show, and we got there. This is a cracker story. You're gonna love this.
Yeah, I'm in.
We finally did the show. We were going up to. We didn't do the show. We're about to get on stage.
Yeah.
And we're setting up, and we're doing sound check, and they were like, "Oh, did you bring a DJ?" And I was like, "A what?" I was like, "What do I need a DJ for?" And they're like, "Because you need a DJ to do your music." And I was like, yeah, fuck, that makes sense. You go for
your email. I was like, bro, when did they tell me that, bro?
I was fully like, Jai was like, oh yeah, I should have told you. It's pretty standard to bring a DJ.
Yeah, that's mad.
I was like, fuck.
For everyone watching on camera, I just have to say as well, this is energy drink. This is not whiskey or anything like that.
Stay sober. So I was just scrambling. I was like, I don't have a DJ. We're on in an hour. So we're like, okay. Went back to the B&B and we're just like scrambling for ideas, and was like, what if we just connect my laptop to the deck and just play it, and I'll just go up there and do it myself. And they were like, no, that's a horrible idea. You're going to mess up your set. We had someone pending. It was one of the guys that were DJing already. And long story short, he just
pulled through?
Yeah, he didn't. We didn't get him. So
he didn't.
Yeah, he said it was on the fence about it. I won't say his name.
Yeah.
Because, and then it got to like half an hour and we're on stage. Everyone's waiting outside and we're like, all right, what are we doing? And then Jai was telling everyone like, I didn't know this at the time, but Jai was like, when I was walking away, Jai was telling everyone like, bro, if it comes down to it and Charlie can't do his show, we just got to be there for him. And Jai came up and he did a big prayer, and we were like, Jai was looking at me, he's like, bro, trust me, bro, God's going to come through. We're going to get this show done. I don't know if even he believed it, because he was telling them like,
yeah.
And we were just scrambling, and I was like, texting people, and I texted someone, Chandler Jules. Have you heard of Chandler Jules?
No.
Craziest artist in Sydney. Mad Glaze, but we're from the same area, so
nice.
Me and him.
Glazing's good, bro.
We
sitting right here.
We came from the same area, so I knew him, which is crazy because we grew up like down the road from each other, and we didn't meet until like I came to Sydney, and we were artists at the same time. And then it was like, long story short, I asked him, and he was giving me names, and then I went to one of my other schoolmates. His name's Swayze.
That's a bad fucking name, bro. Swayze. Yeah.
I texted Swayze, and Swayze was like, oh, well, I've got a guy, but he only just started DJing yesterday. And I was
yesterday.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck. Okay, whatever. Bring him. We're on in like 30 minutes. Mind you, where he lives is like 50 minutes away. They got there in like 20. And they get there finally. I'm like, thank fuck, bro, we almost missed the show.
Yeah.
We get up there.
Did he have to bring anything with him? Like,
Yeah, he brought his
anything?
laptop. He pretty much brought. Well, he didn't. I didn't know what DJing was,
Yeah,
and he
never.
barely knew what DJing was. So he just brought whatever the fuck he had in
Yeah.
his, like his room. Like he just
I'm plugging all the cables.
yeah.
and shit.
He's like, I don't know what I need, but I'm taking it all.
He's like, I might need my tripod, bro. Bro.
Bro, we was stressing. He was stressing because he was like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, that's mad. Shout out to this lad, bro.
Yeah, this is. It gets even crazier.
Yeah.
We literally went inside. He got in there, and he sets up his laptop. It's not compatible with the DJ deck, and then we're like, "Fuck." Okay, what do we do? We call up another DJ, DJ Nads. She's one of the biggest female DJs in Sydney right now. Shout out to her.
Shout out.
She was trying to on FaceTime. They're like, no, put the wire in there. Put the wire in this. Use a different wire. We had to go to Officeworks to get into the wire, and we're running out of time. I think it was like, it was getting close to. No. We were late. We were pushing it, and the manager was coming down. He's like, guys, come on, like lock in.
Yeah.
We tried. We were putting a new wire in. Put his songs on, and nothing was working, bro. And then we sat there and we're like, okay. Well, we'll put all our music into a USB and we'll just use the USB. And we're like, okay, so give me the USB. He doesn't have a USB. And now it's like 5 minutes has passed. Everyone's wondering what the fuck's going on. And we're sitting there and we're like, oh, shit. This has been the most stressful thing in my life.
Bro, I can imagine.
Back-to-back problems from not having a DJ to having a DJ, but the DJ not having anything else.
Yeah.
And then the manager comes down one more time. He's like, guys, so what can I help with? Because like, we need to get this show going. And we're like, well, look, we're not doing well. Like we probably might have to skip out because we don't have anything. We need a USB. We don't have a USB. He goes, pulls out his keys. USBs dangling on his. Who has keys like with USB on the keys were hanging on his USB. The USB was hanging on his keys.
Yeah.
And I look at Jai, and Jai's like, I told you, bro.
Wow.
And we finally did the show, and Joel's up there. It's playing through USB, but he's fully pretending that he's doing something. So yeah, the DJ, his name's Joel. He's now the biggest DJ. I'd say the biggest and most relevant DJ in Australia right now.
Really?
His name's JXL.
Wow.
Yeah. We
JXL, I might be following JXL as well.
Yeah, his IG is fuck JXL, and he's literally like the biggest DJ like ever. Like we did our first show together, and now just seeing him, like he's signed now and he's doing crazy things. Like he goes overseas now. I'm like, it's crazy. So
bro, it's because he pulled through, bro. Of course, he deserves that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
This one day.
He's gonna tell that story too, bro.
He's got a YouTube video of telling us that story. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That was the most stressful. Like the payoff after we were finished was just But
far out. That's gang. That
was my first show too. So like it was no one knew what we were doing. It was stressful as fuck. Like I was performing, and I was like, the nerves were like. I mean, I wasn't even nervous because I was just happy to be on stage at that point. I was nervous before that, but it was worse because it was my first show and we're fucking up.
Yeah.
It was such a good show. It was funny. As soon as I called out Jade, like all the women that were at the back came to the front with their cameras out, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll just get off the stage."
You crushed it, bro. You full crushed it.
Yeah, no, it was a good night. But that was the day I was like, I went home and I changed my name to Thvrsday, and I was like, I'm gonna proper crack.
Gonna run it.
And,
yeah.
Ever since then, like.
Okay, so let me take it back a little bit. So how long ago was all of that?
I want to say early 2023.
Early 2023. So, bro, that wasn't even that long ago, bro.
Yeah.
It's been 2.5 years, a bit more. Let's just say around then. So that's not that long ago. But then since then, I know that. Okay, I know personally because you've told me, someone's mentioned it to me as well. There was a chunk where you stopped making music. Yeah. What did it look like between that night and when you decided to take a pause? You don't have to rush over anything, by the way. Like
sweet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go on a fat yarn.
Yeah, good.
We after that show, we ended up winning another competition with Take Flight like straight away.
Wow.
So we had another show lined up, and we were like, okay,
Bring a DJ.
Yeah. Well. Luckily, this one they provided one, but I did bring Joel just in case.
And your keys now have a USB on it. I bet they do.
I probably should do that now.
Yeah.
Mansus ended up moving to America, and then Jaya ended up moving to Dubai.
Yeah.
So my mentors were gone. Now it was just like, which is like perfect timing because I just did my first show. It was like I changed my name, and now my mentors are gone. So it's like now I got to walk. All the names that I wanted to meet, I had to do it myself from now on. So me and Dion locked in after that night. Because everyone went to sleep when we were done, and me and Dion stayed up till like 6 a.m. just editing the video that he did, and we just ended up becoming like best friends. Like that guy's my brother.
Yeah, man, he's a legend too. So again, shout out to Dion. He's a legend too.
I think when I met him, he just had like a couple photos of his like peers and stuff. So it was like now seeing where he is now, seeing where Joel is now, like that one night changed like all of our lives, I'd say.
Wow.
So me and him were just grinding. We were making videos to whatever song I had. Finally decided to pull that old song Blind out from me and Mance's work for like after 2 years, and we shot a video to that, dropped it. I finally met Chandler Jules, and it was funny because like we have all these mutuals back home, and I didn't meet him until now. We had all these mutuals in Sydney. And it was like it's weird when I see him because it's like it reminds me of home, but it's also like I met him when I was here, so it's like
That's cool. I've never had that feeling, eh? Someone could bring back nostalgia even though they weren't there.
Yeah. It's because we'll just sit there and we'll just talk about people from back home, and I'll trip out for a little bit. Like it's weird that I can have this conversation with you.
I love how paths cross like that, but I love. Oh, it's insane. I love finding out, like just even like you mate. You start seeing a girl, and then she went to school with someone you knew, or like you start working with someone, and they were like their dad is someone that you know, bro. It happens all the time in my life. Yeah,
literally.
And then I asked ChatGPT for the mathematical probability of that the other day, and it was saying based on the human experience, it's more common than not. But the statistics and the mathematical probability is like 1 in millions. Like that's what it is, bro.
Millions is crazy.
Yeah, 1 in millions. All right, shout out to Dion. Off camera, we're just fucking giving big ups, and he walks in the room, bro. So good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. This is a mad reunion, bro. It's good.
Yeah, for real. It was literally on the part we were just talking about.
That's sick.
So we met whilst we were shooting for Blind. We met Chandler and a couple of the boys from this place called Valenti Studios. It's way bigger than it was then, but we met up with them, and I was like, just because Mansus had just moved, I was like, okay, well, I need a space to work, and I met Chandler, and I was like, oh, do you have a studio we can lock in at? And he was like, yeah, bro, just let me know when you're free. And I'm like, because I've been working at 301. 301's expensive, bro.
Yeah.
It's not around, but yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, bro, like, how much do you need me to pay? And he's like, bro, we're from the same area, bro. Don't worry about it.
What a G.
I was like, yeah. He's been like that for me, like, ever since. Like, I've stayed at his house sometimes, and he's had no spare blankets, so he's just given me his, and he slept under his sheet.
What a G, bro.
He's a good guy.
What a shout out.
After Mansus left, Chandler pretty much was producing most of my stuff. A lot of it I haven't dropped yet. Probably should. But we... At that point, it was just me and Dion. That was pretty much the team. Like just me and him. Chandler would produce a song for me. We'd make it, and then me and Dion would immediately just go back and try and figure out what to shoot. And those were like I missed some of those nights because we'd have like $0 in our accounts, and we'd just like be in the middle of the city just shooting some
figuring it out.
kind of not knowing what to do. Shout out Macca's, the mixed smart meal that saved so many nights. I can't lie.
I miss those days, bro. Having no money in the city, trying to work out what you're gonna do with the boys.
Yeah. Like we were like in Ubers, like we barely could afford. Like I think we were after paying everything,
bro.
Yeah, proper.
I used to do runners from Bread Top.
Yeah.
Bread Top. I used to go rack everything from Bread Top to runner. That's how I ate.
We used to just. We didn't even know what we were doing. We'd film something. We didn't even write anything to do. Like we just and we did this. I did this song with Chandler called Paranoia, and we shot the video for it. And I think we had planned everything. We'd booked a lot of things. We got the invoice, and we're like, okay, we'll have exactly that once Dion gets paid.
Yeah. We
went up to the desk of the place, and they put everything together, and he's looking at me like, bro, I haven't been paid yet, bro. It's not come in yet. And
I love that.
I'm like, bro. Just, mind you, like, I feel like after the Hooks night, everything was just felt stressful. Like everything just felt like we're on.
We were on the chase, bro. Of course.
Yeah. He literally they gave us the FBOS machine, and then his pay just comes through, and we're like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, well, now we got no money for food. No, we'll majority of the nights were like that, just that year, and I was dropping a bit, thanks to Chandler. Valenti, they lended me, like, I don't think I've ever had to pay anything for those guys. Like they've put in so much time for me. I would pay Chandler just like a couple full mixes, just because like that's like guys. I'd buy dinners and stuff.
Well, can we just quickly touch on the Paranoia? Right, when that came out, when that dropped, you might be able to answer this as well, Dion, off camera as well. But did that come out just when we were doing our episode? Do you remember that?
No, it came out a year.
A year before.
Like,
okay. Okay, because I'm pretty sure we were talking a lot about that episode, our episode. Yeah, we were talking a lot about that.
Yeah.
Wow, full circle for me, bro.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. It was a crazy. That was a crazy time, and then I think I was dropping every 3 months or something, and then I got to a point where I was like, just wasn't feeling it anymore. I fell out of love with it. I felt like I wasn't putting enough time into my faith and me as a person. Like the music part of it, just like, coming down 3 hours and making a song that I don't even want to drop anymore. And like, I just feel so out of touch with it. I just didn't know what my drive was anymore. And if you want to talk about it, that's cool. But like, why did you feel like you were losing touch with your faith? Like, obviously that must have been a big part growing up for you, always having that in your corner. Yeah.
Was it just completely due to the fact that you didn't have much time anymore? Or was it also like a bit of a lifestyle changes as well?
I mean, I would work all through the week, and then the weekend, days where you normally go to church, I'd be here grinding, and it'd be like I wasn't picking up my Bible, or wasn't like it's been a thing that I pray every night before I sleep, and I've done that without failure for like ever since I was like 15. But I just felt so out of touch with it. It wasn't so much that like at the time I knew that I wasn't in touch with my faith. I just, as a whole, like me as a person, was kind of like put on the back of the grind. And I would just sit there, and I'd go home, and I'd have problems with like anxiety. I'm like, oh, what if this isn't what I'm supposed to do? Like, me and Dion, like, we're so broke, but we're trying, but nothing's happening. Like, I think I wanted things to go faster than it did.
Yeah. Naturally, bro. I mean, that's a natural feeling. Like, grinding takes a long time, bro, and it's fun for a while. But there's definitely big moments. Well, I can relate just by doing the podcast. There's been, I could be a year and a half into doing it, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why can I not why am I struggling to find people to sit down with, bro? Like, you know what I mean? No, like, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, literally. And I think a big thing for me was, I'd tell myself, I'm going to drop every month. But because a lot of people were doing freebies for me, it was like, you're not going to get everything that fast because they fair enough prioritizing their paid clients first.
Yeah.
Like, so if I wanted a song mix, you know, you kind of have you back of the line.
Yeah.
And then I would just be like, yeah, just it slowed down as well, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna stop. I just stopped liking it. I ended up just locking in at home and just being around family.
And in this period of being at home, like, were you working a lot? What were you doing to fill in the same time you were filling in? Because
I was putting in my creativeness. Like, I was still making music, nothing that I wanted to drop, but I was still putting my time into music. But then I started going really hard in the gym.
Nice. Great way to transition that.
Yeah. And I put in my creativity in I would do like vlogs.
Nice.
So like that output was still there. It was just, and gym for me, I love gym. My dad's been like in the gym since I could remember. Like he used to do powerlifting. He was in 2011. He was Australia and New Zealand's strongest man naturally.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
having that person around, like he used to train me and my friends, and we just gym's a big part of my life.
Gym's fantastic, bro.
I think I quit music and I was like 98 kgs, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna lock in, be at home, just grind, work. Spend more time with my friends that I haven't been able to spend time with because I've been fucking in Sydney every week.
Yeah.
And that was good. I think that was a healing for me. I ended up going to uni, and just picking up whatever I had left in my, normal life. Being Charlie instead of Thursday was the most important part. Yeah.
Bro, I'm so glad you just dropped that last little sentence there, because I was trying to find a way to understand completely, like, emotionally how you're feeling, but yeah, bro, sometimes it's good to go back, bro. Like, that's almost like going back home. Like, it's emotionally, mentally, it's spiritually, it's going back home.
Yeah, literally.
It's so easy to get lost in the source of whatever it is that you're chasing.
Yeah.
That we forget, bro. We forget.
Yeah, no, I fully just living. I don't want to say normal life because it feels disrespectful to everyone. But just living just the everyday life. I fell in love with it because I was like, I'm seeing my friends and family all the time. But I wasn't. I don't know. I just kind of. I wasn't going anywhere. Like, my ambition wasn't spiking. So it was like, my dad calls it a rocking chair. It's like, it's anything that moves, but you're not going anywhere. So it's like,
damn, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know if he made it, so he could have stolen it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
he at least said it.
Yeah, he
the rocking chair.
Yeah, so for me it was like at one point I thought maybe that's why I went to uni. So like, maybe I'll do something.
What'd you do? What'd you sign up
for?
Well,
because I went to school in America, just a lot of complications, especially with COVID. So I didn't end up finishing school. So I ended up doing an open foundation, which I'm still in now.
Nice.
And that will lead.
And is that high school diploma? Is that what it is? What's foundation?
Kind of like that. I don't really know. I think you just, what it seems like is that you just do it and then you gather enough units to be good enough for a certain amount of degrees.
Yeah. To get enough eligible credits to like.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how if you drop out of school, you can't go to university straight away for some things, but if you go to TAFE first, then you can go to uni. Like, yeah.
So I was just locked in, just trying to maybe pursue some educational, route, maybe thinking that will, be my ambition.
Do you still stay in contact with a few of the people that you met along this journey of networking and creating relationships?
Yeah. They're some, like, especially Jai, like I'm seeing Jai tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of them I don't, like Nick, I don't see as much. Mansis, he's still in America, so a lot of them, they're just good friends right now.
Yeah, you still have that active line to reach out if you need to.
But in terms of who's in my life, it's pretty much whoever I'm working with at the time. So
nice. You were doing this routine. We didn't want to call it a normal life, so we used the other way of everyday routine.
Yeah.
With the rocking chair back and forward. How long did you do that for? How long did you take this break?
I think it was like a good year. It wasn't that long, but when you're like when you're not active, it feels longer. Like it felt like every week I wasn't dropping a song, it felt like I'd been gone for ages. Even now, like my last drop was last month, and I still feel like it's been too long since I dropped.
Yeah.
So a year was mad.
Yeah, a year's actually a long time, bro.
And I was just sitting in class one day, and I just got out. I was sitting on the table, and Sean. I just doxed him. Full doxed him.
I got beep sound effects, don't worry. His name's in the title of the videos, but it's yeah.
So, Sean texted me, and he was like, "Oh, I've got an open if you want to drop a verse on it." And I was like, "Oh, well, might as well." I did it, and he liked it. He's still waiting on me to send the verse, and it's been like 4 months or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they were hyping it up, and I was like, "Oh, cool, okay." And then Dion texted me randomly on a different day, and I was just sitting there eating my lunch on campus. No, he had a dry week.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't doing much, and he was like, "Bro, I'm so bored. Like, can you just come and we'll shoot something, anything?"
Yeah, nice.
So I was like, yeah, whatever. So I made something just for him to shoot it, and then we ended up dropping it the same day, and then it was like everyone was hyping it up, and everyone was like, it was the most views in the video I've ever gotten. And they were like, "Oh, bro's back, he's back," and I was like, I felt good. It gave the dopamine was crazy.
Yeah. And how did you feel back making it? Like when you were like, sending it over?
It was like I told Dion that, okay, we'll lock in, but I didn't feel mentally I knew that I was back in that space.
Yeah.
But back as Thursday, I didn't feel that yet until which is kind of not that I was waiting for validation from all these people, but like for me isn't like once I have a song dropped, that's when I feel
of course
like I'm doing something, because like I said, even now I feel like it's been too long. It's only been like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Like once I drop again, it's like me as the artist, just the dopamine is crazy.
Yeah, because it's a whole different thing, bro. Any creative pursuit, like I feel like it's one thing to sit there and release the creativity, whether it could be arts and craft, it could be construction and trade, it could be building cars, it could be anything, bro, let alone music and videography and photography and podcasting content. That's the expression, but the feedback you get from everyone else, that's the addiction. Like that's the thing that you crave, bro,
Yeah.
But like you were still making music, you're still doing the creative expression.
I think what I wanted to do was drop one more project before I decided to come back properly, and I was like, I'll make one more project, and it's just going to be like my life story. We're still working on that. And I'll just do small sessions with a producer named Serenity, who works at a studio named Kiln, and Jorda Young. He's
Nice.
Me and them two just kind of locked in for a little bit, just on the side. Like I was still hiding from all the other artists. Like I wasn't saying that I was back. I was just kind of like, they would notice that I was gone, but like, yeah, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't make it a big thing. I would just kind of do it privately. And
how long ago was this? This
was at the start of the year. We were just kind of doing small sessions. I've got a whole project from that. And then that's when I saw Jai again for the first time, because he had just moved back from Dubai. And that was once we met up again, it was like, because I hadn't told him everything that I'd been doing as the artist that I am now. And he was kind of a big help in directing me, because I'd tell them like, "Oh, boys, I'm probably not going to do music." Like, and he would guide me, because Jai's a big man of faith as well. Like me and him, we would do like Bible studies all the time. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So we'll talk about navigating, getting back into music, or maybe just walking away forever, like how I'm going to go about it. There's a lot of navigating when I was out.
Yeah. I'm trying to really dive deeper into my understanding of what it means to practice Christianity, and because I'm a believer, I'm always going to believe in a God, but I've only kind of recently found all this stuff in the last like proper year, I'd say. Before that, it was more of like a curiosity. I was kind of like, I'll learn a little bit about Buddhism, a little bit about Christianity, a little bit about the Quran, all that. And one thing I've been really trying to pray for is to let God speak through me and guide me and not have me make these decisions, you know, on my own, especially out of pride and ego and vengeance or anything like that, you know, because I know the power that can really come from doing so. To have someone that you can like full sit down with, that you get along with heaps, he's a mad boy, he's creative, and then also try and work out what all that stuff is about the Bible studies, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just that guy is like my older brother. Like me and him, like this. I mean, you can't.
That's
like,
mad.
Yeah,
that's
I can't
mad.
even explain it.
So when you say you're trying to work it out, like, I'm going to ask this perspective from anyone who might be listening who doesn't understand the world of faith, right? This is where this question's coming from, because this is only me like long ago, like 2 years ago. Why is it so important for you to read the Bible? Why is that important for you?
Like in terms of the situation or in terms of just life in general?
We can go either or, however you want to answer
Right.
it.
My number one thing is when I'm talking to like, especially with my little cousins that I do Bible studies with them, they're like, it feels so weird sometimes. You're praying and you feel like you're talking to nobody, like there's no physicalness to it. But I'm like, dude, if you read the Bible, especially the New Testament, like Jesus is in there, he's speaking. Like you can meet him in the like he's got words that will apply to you in there. Like there's so many things in the Bible that even if you're not a believer, like the advice is crazy. Like you don't have to be a believer for it to apply to you. Like there are things that, like, you know, that when it comes to the religious side of things, but like
I guess that is a good way to separate it. There's a whole different way of looking at it from the religious perspective or from the Word of God. Like they are different aspects of the Bible.
So like when you're reading the Bible and you're like, I had problems with anxiety and the Bible helped me with that. Like that they talked about putting your anxieties on God and stuff, and which is what I'm saying. Like if you're not Christian, you know, you might feel indifferent about that, but it was really helpful for me because once you just realize that God's in control, bro, it's like, like
I have this quote written down on my mirror. It says, I got it from George Janko. It says, why would I tell God how big my problems are when I can tell my problems how big my God is? And it's like,
that's powerful.
It's powerful, bro. You know, like, and I'm starting to really understand it and believe it, where it's like a cheat code, the book, bro. Like the Bible was a full blueprint to how to live the most fulfilled, blissful, happy life. Yeah. Like you just have to do that.
Yeah, that's like for me it was like another quote is why would you instead of letting the devil tell you where you came from, remind him of where he's going. So like
I like that. Yeah, it's powerful, bro.
Yeah, because God for me is the biggest thing. I put that first before everything. I even just everything, bro.
Yeah.
God is everything.
I can imagine. I think it is. It's a hard thing. I think it will take time to learn, but to learn how to put that first above all would be a goal of mine to try and achieve.
Well,
because like I understand the importance of like building a family on that principle, starting a business on that principle, any creative endeavor. If you have God as your foundation, then everything else kind of works on easy mode anyway. Like you know?
I mean, I was always taught this by my dad, and it was like people who make their life, founded on things that are temporary, they will crumble. Like if footy players, right, their whole life is footy. If they break their leg or they lose a leg, they lose it, bro. They like, now what's your life?
Yeah.
So when you make it God or something eternal, something that won't go away, you'll find more strength in that, because it doesn't matter what you lose, you still have God.
Is wisdom, bro. That is wisdom. I can relate that to being a teenager. Like going from teenage to adulthood was when I had my first ever real breakup, right? And it sent me on a bit of a spiral. Realistically, it did. But reflecting on it, it's because I built my identity. My main priority was boyfriend in this relationship. So when that got taken away, I had to figure out who I was again. I didn't have that foundation, you know.
Yeah.
If God is your foundation, anything is.
Yeah.
Or not want to say replaceable. Things can't be replaced.
Yeah. Yeah.
But more easily dealable. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I actually had this chat earlier today with a lad. Shout out to Mario. If anyone hasn't seen the episode I did with Mario, we sat down again. That's last week's episode.
Yeah.
He was more on the curious side of asking me about. I thought he was Christian, but I don't think he was by the conversation. That he was saying some people, you know, they go to church and they devote their whole lives. And he told me a statistic where I think 40% of all people who find out their... No, hang on. Let me rephrase that. He said a psychologist told him that most people that can't handle the news, like they're terminally ill, are actually the most religious people who spend the most times at church. They're the people who struggle the most with the acceptance that, you know, their time's coming to an end. I think it's because a lot of people are... I'm not saying everyone is, by no stretch, but I think a lot of people, they do try and practice Christianity or go to church to try and win over rewards. You know, it's all about like, if I be good, I will get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
But I think the whole thing is just about being appreciative of what you've got. It's not about, you can't buy your way to heaven, which is cool to learn, you know, you can't, there's nothing you can do to get you any more access.
That's true.
We are inherently going there.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of people want to try and earn more, and that's why they have their practice. But it's not about that.
Well, that's the beauty of Christianity, bro. Is the debt has been paid.
Yeah.
You know, and it says in the Bible, set your eyes on things above, not below, because you know it is at the end of the day temporary. Like at the end of the day, we still got to navigate this shitty life. You know, we got shit to do. Like
it's a grind.
Even if we're going, like, even if God's coming back tomorrow, we still got to clock in the work today. Like, you know,
bro, boss.
So
yeah,
there's still things to navigate, but at the end of the day, just remembering that, you know, we've been saved, and it's you know, that's what's important.
That's cool, bro. Because you said in reflection, you felt like, you know, you stepped away from your faith a lot, and that's what you painted the picture of why you were falling out of love with the craft and all these things. And you were in worse, terrible moods compared to what you were when you had the more faith.
Yeah.
I even ran into an old teacher recently. He came up to me. I was at the gym, and he was basically just saying, "What's been happening? Oh, I've been dealing with a couple, you know, hard things to deal with." And he's like, I was like, "Well, bro, you taught me above anyone else. Like, you know where to go for guidance." And he's like, "Bro, you're so right. Every time I go through shit, it's because I've been steering away from God. As soon as I come back, everything just starts to become more dealable. You know, it's not like problems go away, but problems don't have to be so heavy."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you just the foundation thing all over again. Like, you can't lose your foundation if your foundation is eternal.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. That's mad. So this year, bro, you've been on a steady grind again. You've been
I collected myself and I said, lock in again. And the day we dropped that video, it was like I got texted by a solo who I'd met through Mansis, so it's like a full circle thing.
Yeah,
he texted me immediately after I dropped it, and he was like, "Oh, come do our show with because he's in Justice Crew, and he's like, come do the Justice Crew show. We want you to have you there." And I was like, holy shit. Because it was like, so for me, it was like that, growing up, Justice Crew was like everything. So.
Yeah, Justice Crew was my heroes, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Justice Crew was my heroes, bro.
We actually found out we were cousins in a session. And, so a little bit of nepotism in this, but
that's cool.
Yeah, for that, it was like, I was sitting there and I was like, not only am I being shown love for coming back, not only is the video done crazy, but now I've got a show locked in immediately. Like, I just came back to being an artist, and now it's full throttle, and I was like, if that's any sign from God.
Bro, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you can't waste this, bro.
Yeah, so, because I had been praying on it for a long time, and I didn't know what was going on, and then when this happened, it was like, I think I got the message.
Loud and clear, eh?
Yeah, so.
And how was that show, from your perspective?
Oh, it's crazy. I went out with, pretty much, it was me, Dion, Sean, his mate, Aaron. We had my mate, Grayson, come again, and one of our other mates, Nate. We had Max and Jordan come as well, because they've been working on most of the music that I've been doing. And it was the same venue that I did my first show at.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, so it was kind of like
Full circle, yeah.
Like, not only it was my first show as Thursday, but now my first show as the new Thursday.
Yeah.
So it was like, and now this time it was so good. My crowd control was way better than it used to be.
That's another skill you have to learn, eh?
Yeah.
Crowd control, yeah.
I wasn't the very first opener at this time, so it was cool because last time was like, you get like, not for this show because they were really good with getting the crowd up first, but like sometimes you go, especially if you're the first, like you'll have like a quarter of the crowd that will be there later.
Yeah.
So having everyone's attention was better because I just wanted to pull my name out there again. So we did that, and that was cool. Like I've gone around Newcastle like recently with my mates, and they've had to stop and take photos of me, and other people would recognize me from the show. So
yeah,
I got a taste of what it is to be Jai Wayford. But
yeah.
We I think ever since then we've just kind of been locked in. I learned how to produce at home, so I don't need anybody. I still like collabing and working with other producers, but now if I do a session with Jordan, like I'll have my hands on some part of the production. So
yeah, it's another roadblock that doesn't have to be there anymore.
Yeah, because a big thing for me was waiting for, like I said, waiting for like, producers to get back to me because they had shit to deal with. So
yeah,
being able to like my catalog now that I've got on my phone, it's like bigger than anything that I've done in the past 3 years of being an artist. So
mad.
Like I think the past 3 years I'd made like 10 songs, like, and now in like 3 months I've got like 15 almost, and like it's only grown. I put one on there today. So
yeah, man.
It's the direction I'm heading now is a lot more healthy. I think I know what I'm doing now.
Well, you're traveling a lot too. You mentioned you came by train to get here before, and you're going back and forward a lot.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself staying in Newey?
I think I'm planning on moving here. It should be happening next year, start of the year.
Nice. A big change, bro. It changes a lot. Like you'd moved so many times growing up.
Yeah.
Getting closer to where your heart's calling you to be instead of where you are being told you have to go. Bro, I promise. As soon as I moved to this area, it's like I became a new person. It sounds weird, but it's like you imagine yourself being someone. It just takes moving there, really, to become that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. I've had a lot of people say that, like, once they moved here, their desires have changed. I didn't feel the need to for a long time because I was only, like, 2 hours away. Like, if anything happened, like, I've been told about an event a couple hours before, and I was like, okay, I'll just take the train, and I made it. So, the only thing is, it's just it's so taxing, bro. Just like I've done like 4 a.m. train rides back home, and I'm like dusty on the train. I'm like, yeah. No, like it will be good once I come here because then I can lock in, start working on businesses that will make sense because I'm not in Newcastle, and So
that's mad, bro. And what about, is there anything coming up like soon? Like, is there any shows, bro? Like, I'm excited. I want to come to something. You know what I mean?
I'll let you know. It's pending. We're kind of just grinding right now. I'm working on dropping. I want to drop every month. So just being more consistent and being an artist, and then working on that instead of focusing on big picture things There's this thing called EU stress, and I reference it on the podcast all the time. Is because like it's having a time frame isn't something that usually creative people like to stick to. Like you kind of want to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and that's when we think we get our best work done, when we feel inspired, right? Yeah. However, EU stress is when there's an actual limitation on time in which it has to get done. Yeah. And you can Robert Greene is the person I learnt it from. So when he was told you have 6 months to write this book, and he's barely written for 10 pages, and it usually takes him 2 years to write a book. Yeah. He has to lock in. And that book has been the best book he's ever written. It's had the most feedback, the most copies sold. We don't have to wait for someone else to tell us this thing. We can create it in our own mind by saying once a month I have to drop this. For me, once a week I have to get an episode put out. If I had the freedom to do it whenever I want, nothing would be as good as it is if you actually have that window. That stress level of getting it done within that time is called EU stress. The best work ever written in any genre of any creativity always comes under that. Always. That's mad.
Yeah. So it's a smart idea. And how is it trying to stick to that schedule? Easy or not?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got like 15 songs I can pick right now, so like that's a whole year's worth like ready. So
nice.
We're kind of just navigating what song. Like before it was like, oh bro, can you just make a song so we can do it? Now it's like, what song do you want to do, Dion? Like, what do you want to shoot? Like, it's up to you.
Mad. And do you work? Do you work through the week at the moment? Because you were working
yeah.
before.
So since I moved back, I've been doing a casual job.
Yeah.
Like just since I was younger.
Nice.
That's just been the grind for me. Like
yeah.
Was like they've been giving me so much. Like when I was younger, I told them like I want to be an artist, and they've given me a lot of comfortability. Like
nice.
If I told them, oh, I gotta do. What do you say? Oh.
yeah.
We gotta maybe don't come and harass me.
I'll beep out the name. Trust me, I'll beep out the name.
They know that that I want to be an artist, or that I am like, you know, doing things, and if I tell them, oh, I've got a show, I can't work, they'll be like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And even people that I've met there have been some of my closest mates now. So.
Yeah. Bro, you know what's crazy? I have a mate. He's one of my closest people in my life. I love him to death. He worked there for so many years, right? So many years. He's like, bro, like honestly, like it's just the best job. He's bought 2 houses, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Bro, what the heck?
Literally. But some of the boys there are on some crazy salaries. Like,
He even they do mad things, bro. He actually won a trip. Him and his partner both work there. So now if anyone's listening, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But they both won like manager of the year or something for like different things or something like that. And they both won like trips paid to Vegas for like 2 weeks.
True.
Yeah, bro. You ain't getting nothing like that at my job, bro. You ain't getting nothing like I can't even afford to buy Michael.
I didn't even know we did that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we did that.
So just the thing. Shout out to that company. They actually
they've been good for me. So especially because as a kid I had epilepsy, so I wasn't allowed to drive. And then, so when I came back to Australia, I was like, still didn't have my license. I was 17. I was like, okay, well, I need to go somewhere that's close to something workable for me. Because otherwise I'm just going to, you know, not have a job. So that's what I did. And I was planning on leaving it, like, just because I used to hate the stigma of like, that's where
it has got stigma. It does.
Yeah. And I was just like, then they got so supportive of it, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just chill until I move to Sydney, because I was planning on moving to Sydney a long time ago when I was locked in before I quit, and then it didn't happen because I just
timing. Yeah, that's all it is, timing. You said you used to have epilepsy when you were a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I still got it. I don't think you used to have epilepsy as a thing. I think you always have it in some shape or form. So I had it heavy as a kid, kind of slowed down. Had to be on meds for it. Recently, I forgot. I kept them there's a chemist in the States called Rite Aid, and they give you like this orange, you know those orange capsule things?
Yeah. From the movies and that.
Yeah. So I still got one of those, and I would just like put everything into it. Which is stupid because I realized you can't see the expiry date. So I was like, I was fully taking expired pills. And then one day on the way to work, I just got my license back. I just got my P's for the first time because I couldn't get it. And it was just the start of this year. And literally like a week in, I just had a seizure while I was driving. I was 10, the ambo said I was 10 centimeters away from a pole. If I'd hit it, like it was over. Which for me is God again.
Yeah, bro.
Because the car was totaled, and I only just had like a bit of a sore knee, so
wow,
it was crazy.
That's a good little lesson. You start taking that.
Yeah. So I'm locked in on the expiry dates now. And I think that was a bigger part of me, like not wanting to do music. I hit a whole time low, bro. Like,
the life's tough, bro. Yeah. Life can definitely get the best of anyone. It can.
Literally.
It takes time to. You have to learn yourself. You know what I mean? Like, there's no rule book in this world. There's no one else can teach us how they did it, because we all have to figure it out for ourselves as well. So we have to kind of know what it's like to fall out of love with the thing, and then want to get it back, and then make mistakes and learn from them. Literally, we have to do that. Yeah,
literally. No, it's been a tough time, tough year, but I feel like now we're on a roll. next year I'm planning on moving in with my mate Grayson. We're looking in so many places, but they're so expensive in Sydney, bro. We're like,
Shit's rough here.
it's either you're getting expensive here, or expensive there, or you can just
Get a shithole, bro.
Yeah, get a shithole,
That's what
literally.
you get expensive.
Yeah,
with
go
shithole.
like you can move to like the aunt's house or something.
Yeah.
Where
Where
you sleeping?
you sleeping tonight? Outside, bro. That's where you sleeping
No.
Yeah.
No, we're thinking of moving somewhere out east because we love that area. Like
Yeah.
especially like that's where we meet like a lot of people in Bondi. I've made some of my closest mates this year.
Mad. Bro, I'd recommend, bro, wherever your heart tells you to go there. Doesn't matter how much it costs. Doesn't matter, like, I'm not the most... Look, I shouldn't be giving financial advice out online. I'm by no stretch of the imagination the guy to be doing so, but I've gone down the road of trying to save up, get a mortgage, live in a house in a suburb you don't want to live in, and it's like, after a couple years, 3 years or something of doing it, I was like, I can always come back to doing it.
Yeah.
I just got rid of it. I'm just
Realizing you have time is such an important thing.
Yeah.
Especially because I guess there's an expectation that by the time you're like mid-20s, you gotta have everything figured out, and like no, like you should be like you should know what the plan is, but like putting stress like that on yourself is just not. It's just kind of productive sometimes.
Yeah, and it's never. I spoke about this again in the last episode. Like, there's no point trying to take the advice from the generation that came before us, because all the things that they did ain't going to work anymore. They only just by the string of their teeth, some of them have been able to do what their parents did before them.
Yep.
Like, there's no need to have these expectations on ourselves. Bro, I'm 27. I turned 27 the other day.
Yeah.
And I feel 19. Like, and I hope I feel this way for a very long time, you know?
No, yeah, that's
I've
letting go.
I've had that feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 23. I should
You
have
look-
shit
you look 18.
figured out. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Some old man asked me if I was 16 last night.
Oh, real?
Yeah. He's like,
Bro.
you're like 16, 17. Yeah. And I was already chatting to him for half an hour. I go, 27, bro. You know?
Yeah. Life's funny like that.
I know exactly how it feels to feel like you should have been further along in the place that you're at, bro. But like, I just keep telling myself, thank God I'm not there yet, you know?
Yeah. No, like my dad couldn't graduate uni till he was in his 30s because he like the degree he was doing for theology to go into be a pastor, they weren't covered by HEX, so he had to pay everything up front. It was just like, so for him, even me seeing that, like, time, like he used time to his advantage. He didn't have time stacked on him. So
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was. For me, I want a son or something. Like I want to have, like, me and my dad are so close that the only thing for me that with time is I want a kid before I'm like too old.
Yeah.
Because I want the same relationship that I had with my dad with my son. Because
Did your dad have you when he was, or some of your siblings when he was young?
the oldest was born when he was 15.
Damn, that's so much younger than I expected.
Yeah. The second one was born when he was 16.
Wow.
And then I'm third, and I came a lot later. He was 23 when he had me. So
That's still early as, bro.
yeah. So for me, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself. Like, oh, by the time I'm 23, I want a kid as well, because I just want to have that.
Sack that, bro.
Yeah, no.
Sack that.
The youngest was born when he was 15, and then the oldest was born when he was 15. The youngest was born when he was like, I want to say like 30, 33.
Bro, that's so cool, but that is honestly mad.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like,
Shout out to your pops, bro. He sounds like a G.
yeah, no, because like I had mates growing up, they were like, oh yeah, my dad's like 52,
40.
yeah. And they were like, how old's your dad? I'm like,
20.
he's just got into his 30s. He's still doing backflips. That was the best thing, especially because we were able to go like gym together, because it was so like young and strong. Like, he still is. Like, he's only in his 40s now, and I'm in my 20s.
Bro,
So
that's actually pretty mad.
yeah, being an adult, like with your dad, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty mad.
Yeah.
But no need to rush into any of that shit, bro. Let that happen when that's meant to happen.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
put any pressures on it.
No, yeah. It's more of like a keen thing. Like, I just want one.
Yeah,
I just want a kid.
yeah.
Like,
How many are you gonna have if God willing you can choose?
I will start with one.
Yeah.
And then wherever.
One. Oh, come on, bro. You can do better than that.
Well, I want
Start
more.
with two.
I'll start with one. And then just wherever wherever it goes from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
As long as it's
happens.
enough for the family to handle, I guess.
Yeah.
Someone said that to me once in the pod. He's like, "I will keep having kids until as long as we can handle having more kids."
Yeah, I've got a my mum's sister's got like, no, my mum's brother's got like, I think there's like 12 of them.
Fuck.
Yeah, he married an Italian, so
Bro, do they not have a TV?
they've just they've got the full, like they've got all 12 disciples right there. So.
Bro, 12.
Yeah,
That's so hectic.
I want to say it's more too.
Nah, I can't.
I'm just being safe.
That's so
But
impossible.
I'm so like, there are some being born now. I lost track. I don't have a relationship with like the other 10 because I'm just like, I don't know. There's another one every year. I'm like, is this the same one? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
Wow, that's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. I'm as white as you can get, bro. Like, I've got no cousins. I've got like just me, my brother, and my sister. That's us against the world.
Me and my...
That's a lie. If my uncle and auntie are watching, I haven't got a cousin. Thomas, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'll be Thomas.
I love you, Thomas. Yeah.
No, yeah, me and my I've only got 2 brothers out of the 8. The rest are girls, and me and them are just we're like this little gang, bro. Like even my cousins, my first cousins, we all even extended like we're all like. If I go somewhere with them, they are my brothers. If someone say, "Oh, who's this?" Like, that's my brother. Like, like cousins, I only apply it to like like people who aren't my cousins, but like they are like that's who
like
my cousins are. Yeah. But yeah, brothers for me is like, I don't think blood has anything to do with it.
Yeah, but you know, we've really known each other for a couple of hours so far, but I think you have like your main priorities in order, bro. You have your faith in order and you have family. Like, other than that, everything else will come. I always try and like all the most important things. I start with an F. I write them down on my mirror. You got like faith, family, friends, fun, and then on the other side I put finances, fashion, fitness, and food. Like,
I was gonna say it was food.
You don't need anything much more than that, bro.
I'm such a foodie.
Yeah,
I love food.
I do my best lately. I've been doing my best because like as soon as I open that packet of chips, like I'll go buy 2 more.
No, like I said before, when I started going gym, I was 98 at the start of the year, dropped down to 83 now. Like I've just been more conscious of what I was doing. Like I have a fast metabolism, but I wasn't gymming a lot and I wasn't in a deficit. Now after I finish my deficit, like I'm able to eat like shit again and it won't go back. But I just won't make any progress anywhere else. But I love food. Ever since a kid, like me and my older brother once went to Macca's when I was like 14 and we just got a family box each. And we just eat it to ourselves. Like even now, like I was saying before, my order was like triple cheeseburger, chicken and cheese, nuggets, and I'll get the burger in a large meal.
Man.
And then I'll make myself feel better and get like a Coke Zero or something.
You like leave a little bit of fries, or one nugget,
No, I will demolish that, and then whoever's with me, if they're not finishing their food, that's why I like eating with Dion. He doesn't finish his food.
That's mad, bro. My biggest regret. To be honest, I've actually been pretty good since this day. But me and my best mate Fossey, we went to Macca's, pigged out, family box each, this, that. We're just chewing away. We drive past Carl's Jr. We'll get some sundaes. Yeah, we'll get some sundaes. And then we're in the drive-thru and we seen a sign that said deep fried Oreos. I'm like, oh, can we get some of them? And they said, oh, that's the shop next door. So we took a third drive-thru, went through to get deep fried Oreos. And I said, I'll just get 9. I think they were like $1 each. I was like, I'll just get 9. He'll get 9. That's so dangerous. Bro, we didn't realize that we asked for 9. It cost me like $81, right? So I'm like, okay, well, clearly it wasn't $1 each. It's because like each pack was a pack of 4 or 5 or something. And we got 9 packets of 5 deep fried Oreos each of ice cream. Ever since that day, I will not binge ever again, bro. That was the most food I've ever
That was the same for
consumed.
me and my mate. Me and my mate Grayson, at the start of the year, this is when I decided to start cutting because we're just chilling at my house and we're like, oh, we're hungry. So we went and got a giant fish from KFC and just me and him just demolished the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, I feel like shit. And I was like, I was already fucking 98 kgs and I was like, now I feel like
I'm not weighing myself after this.
Then I just started locking in the eating like eggs and steak and You know, the
Bruh,
whole
best
Whole
feed.
Foods thingy.
That's all I eat.
Yeah,
It's
I've
not
gone
a
to-
microwave meal. It's eggs and steak.
Yeah, I got on the whole bodybuilding like phase. Like I'd watch all the content creators. That's why I started making my own content for gym stuff and just doing like vlogs and stuff. Because even now, I think I want to do it because I don't want to just be an artist. I
No,
wanna-
an artist doesn't have to be just one genre. That's the thing.
yeah. Because I like I'm 100% into the art of music, but then also like I want to do other things too. Like
yeah.
it doesn't even have to go anywhere. Like I just want to do vlogs, get fit, and just do both.
Well, one of the important things, bro, about anything that we can do in today's age when it comes to making music, making content, making anything that's a digital footprint, right? We don't have to keep anything. We don't have to keep anything like that, right?
Yeah.
And if I could go back, if I could wish for a couple wishes, right? One of the big ones would be I would want as much footage and audio of my parents when they were my age as I could possibly get my hands on.
That's what I think about.
If I could hear my dad chat with his mate for 10,000 hours, like,
Yeah.
bro, I would give anything for that
I'd be
gift,
mad,
you
yeah.
know. But we don't have that freedom, but we don't have that this world that we live in. However, our kids are gonna have that, bro. Our kids are
literally.
gonna have our music, our videos,
Literally.
our conversations, all of this
Yeah.
stuff. These are gifts for future generations, bro. You know.
Yeah, no, for real. And even the shit we're talking about now will still be relevant to somebody. So
Of course.
like it will help somebody out there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, content creation for me is just, that's what I want to do. Like
Yeah.
I think in the break of making music, I think I wanted to do that more than I wanted to do music, and that's when I realized like, fuck, I'm so out of touch with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the gym and stuff. Like, do you watch any of the gym content creators?
I love the gym content creators, bro. I love all of them. I started watching Bradley Martin when I was like 14,
He's
and
so funny.
I'm still watching him today.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah.
He is that old, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
Bradley
been
Martin's
around.
40 or something. Like,
Yeah,
he has to
yeah,
be
yeah.
close to 40. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a lot of like Trent Twins and
Yeah,
Alex Eubanks
yeah.
and stuff.
The new content gym bros, like I don't know many of the new gym bros.
They're freaks, bro. They piss me off. I'll just sit there.
I watch Sam Sulek for like, I watch his.
like C-Bum.
Yeah, C-Bum. I'll smash C-Bum too.
I'll sit there on my rest day, eating my cheat meal, and then I'll just for some reason just put on Trent Twins and immediately get pissed off at myself because
Yeah.
I'll just want to pick up something and
Yeah.
go. Like, do you run?
I don't at the moment. I can't say I do. No.
Okay, neither do I, but I want to try and do it. My mate, he runs like 10Ks in like 40 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how he does that.
When I get into running good. My last run wasn't until, well, because I full fucked my leg this year. Like I had workers' comp and stuff. Like everything went haywire in my knee. So I'm just a bit
Shit.
paranoid to do it. However, I know I can. I'm just making excuses.
Yeah.
I can always strap it. I can do whatever I
Yeah.
need to do. So I haven't picked it back up again. But yeah, New Year's, I think I did 18 Ks or something. That was like what I ran, 18 Ks.
True.
But that was as far as I could go.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I think the most I've run is 4.
yeah.
I haven't done anything serious. I need to. I
You
don't know. I
will.
think I might have flat foot or something. My feet just hurt when I'm
Yeah,
running.
yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Bro, all these good shoes and grass, bro. You
Yeah, I
stick
might
to
just
them,
be
you're
being a
sweet.
bitch, but
Good shoes and grass, bro. Bro, I can see like mad vlogs coming, bro. I can see you doing things like, a day at the gym, day with friends, family,
Yeah,
and then day at a
'cause
show, take people to an event.
that's another thing for me because it's like when I was first coming out as Thursday, I think I thought I needed to be something other than me to be Thursday, and I was just doing a lot of like ore farming and pretending to be something else, and trying to be serious and mysterious.
Yeah.
But it's now like fuck all that, bro.
Yeah,
Just-
bro. It's be you.
Just yeah, so I mean, that's why I made that. I've got another account. It's on private. I don't know if I want to make it public, but I probably will eventually.
You should, yeah.
But yeah, I do kind of want to just be more of me as
Yeah.
well, just so I don't lose my mind.
Yeah.
Literally, like lose
Because you
myself.
can get lost again.
Yeah.
I just said be you. I'm gonna rephrase it. I don't like the advice. Be yourself. I think the advice is be the best version of yourself.
Yeah,
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
If you be yourself, bro, if I was being myself, I'd be picking my nose right now. I'd
Yeah,
be
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like probably wouldn't have had a shower yet. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, I mean, when I first met everybody, like Mansus and that, I was doing a year of sobriety, and I remember I'd meet all these people at events, and they're like, "Oh, come have a drink with us." I'm like, I've always wanted to drink with that guy.
Yeah.
Like on my first show, we all went to the pub, and Jai bought us all shots, and I looked at Jai. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
having a shot with you for my first show would be crazy, but yeah, nah.
You made the right choice, bro. I promise you made the right choice.
Yeah, no, that was, for me, it was like, I felt like I lost that, because after a while, I just kind of like started doing whatever was given to me, and I won't say where and when and who, but like,
yeah. Or like, what, when, where, who.
Yeah, you can kind of imagine, like I was just kind of doing the most at one point. So
getting it out of your system, bro. Get it out of your system.
Yeah, so what I finally went back to just being me, it was just kind of like healing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad, bro. It sounds, bro, I can't believe you're so young, bro. 21 is insane. 21.
Yeah.
You have so much potential ahead of you. Like, not just potential, like, it's almost written. It is written down. I'm a big believer in that. I believe that your story is your story, and you're just trying to navigate back onto the path you're meant to be on.
Yeah.
And, bro, I think there's just exciting things to come, bro. I want to see proper vlogging.
Excited.
I want to see more shows. I want to see all of it, bro.
Yeah, I think we'll do another episode when I'm like making more moves and see what's updated since then. If
when
not,
you're living in Sydney, you got a bit of a routine going.
Or I'll just be like
maybe 98 kilos again, bro.
100 kilos, not doing music, fucking
just chilling, bro.
Sitting here with a giant beast.
Nah, I know, bro. I know that ain't gonna happen. This podcast has magical powers, bro, and I say this all the time. Like, people tell me things that they want to do, and then they come back and they tell me all the things that happen. Like,
that's mad.
It really is an amazing thing. However, that's just me like trying to big up the Doxcast. That's just the fact of life, you know. If I think prayer and manifest, there is no difference between the two words, especially if you speak something to existence. Yeah. If you continue to walk down that path, you're going to get to where you wanted to.
Well, that's why that's something that's in the Bible as well. It's like kind of like a pastor said once. It was like, if you come to God with your hand out, He will give you, you know, what is in His will. But if you are not at God with your hand out, you know. Yeah,
you got to meet Him halfway.
You're not getting anything.
Yeah, bro.
Not that He doesn't want to give it to you. It's more like you don't look like you want it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And what have you done to have it? You know, like, you have to earn it, bro. Everything's an opportunity to come. You have to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah, and that's Again, God is just, for me, everything.
Mad. So. Well, I'm very grateful, bro. I've been put in your path, you know. I'm always looking for more people.
Yeah, of course.
To not just network with, have fun with, have a conversation with, but like, I've been really trying to find the strength and the courage to talk about God more on the podcast. It's always something I've tried to dabble in. I feel a lot more comfortable as we go on, because I know what it's like to be someone who doesn't want to hear it. So it's like, I'm never trying to be that person to tell other people what to do either. But yeah, I think you're leading your life in the right way, bro. Faith first. Like, everything that comes after that is just extras.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool. We are pretty much at the end of the episode, all right?
Yeah.
I definitely want to keep hearing about what's happening in the future. We talked about it once. I'm going to say it again. You're coming back on there, right? We're doing a part 2 to this. We're definitely doing a part 2.
Yeah.
Let's just let a little bit of time go past. I have one final question that I've got to ask you before we wrap up this episode. It's the same question that I've asked 167 episodes in a row.
Shit.
Besides a couple people who have come back on. But everyone's got a different outlook to this. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just your opinion, your perspective. If someone came to you because they were a little bit depressed, because they were a little bit lost, is there any advice you would give that person?
Oh, man. I've been there many times. Just, without sounding corny, like, there are a lot of people who have taken their lives, and that's serious. Like, I've lost my best friend to that. And I just, for me, like, I've been close to that, and I've had, you know, in the back of my head, like, something stopped me, like, oh, my little sister, I'll think about her or something like that. But then I was thinking about people who, like, they did it because they had nothing. They thought of nothing. And I was like, you just got to remind yourself of who's around you. Like, you've got support, and if you don't, you know, just hold on a little longer, because it's coming. Like, there are places you can go to. like helplines and stuff, which I know a lot of people don't want to do. I get it's a lot. You know, the problems can be blinding, bro. Like, I know what it's like. So for me, like, I don't want to sound like a cop out. For me, like, praying and that's just for Christians out there. Like, or anyone who's religious, like, staying true to, you know, to God is just, for me, that helped me a lot. But just holding on, because it will, like, you don't get it now, but it does get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the important way to wrap that up, bro. Like, it does get better. What to do in the meantime when feeling like shit? No one wants to reach out for help, bro.
Yeah.
We try our best as a society to tell people reach out.
Yeah.
You can't think like that in the moment. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, literally. Like, for me, coming out of that, I know that, you know, but that's just to me, because I know there's someone out there who doesn't have that support, who's listening to this. I was like, oh,
yeah,
get away, man. Like, this is bullshit.
But those people that don't have anything, bro, you said some people don't have that thought to enter their mind. Like, I think you wrapped it up perfectly, bro. Like, lean it on God, put it on God.
Yeah.
Like,
hold on.
I don't want to use this. I'm going to use this metaphor, but Andrew Tate always says, if you're thinking about killing yourself, go get a 6-pack, come back, and then if you really want to, do it, because you won't, right? But I think that it's just, if you really think about, you're in that place, like, why don't you go try and find God and ask him if you should do it or not? Because I guarantee he'll say you're not doing it, bro.
Yeah, no.
It's just not going to happen.
Like, it is a hard question at the end of the day. I feel like if you get an easy answer, it's like, it's not going to be easy to do. Like, it's just...
Well, you couldn't have answered it any better, bro. I promise you. Like, every single person so far has had a different answer. I know 2 answers are the same. And it's awesome to know that there is no... It's not awesome to know there is no exact answer, but it's not like everyone's just trying to give out the same advice, you know?
Yeah, like, that's why I've had that question a lot, because I've not in any, like, podcast or anything, but just in my life personally, especially because of my mate who died to suicide. Mental health was a big thing for me in my teens. Like, one of my dreams is to build, like, a safe space for youth. Maybe they can get introduced to God there, or just have, like, a ring there so they can just punch each other, or which, not in, like, a bad way, but, like, you know, like, have sparring and have brotherhood, you know, because you know, for me, when that happened with my brother, my mate, my dad set that up for me and the boys. We kind of became brothers. So yeah, like, I just can't imagine what it'd be like if you didn't have people. So, like, yeah, it is, for me, it's easy to answer from where I've been, but there are people who have it harder, so I can't, like, you know, it's so hard.
But you said it, bro. If you get through, if you just be patient, like, just get through it, it gets better. You know. Yeah. But I think a lot of people can definitely resonate that. Most people have someone that they can look at as their higher power if they don't know God. So. Yeah, but it was a perfect answer to wrap up a perfect episode. It's been a long time coming, this one. I've heard your name, like, honestly, I can't tell you how many times we're doing this podcast journey, so it's really good to finally put a name to the face.
I appreciate you letting me on, so.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. We'll do another one.
Yeah, we have
soon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for everyone listening, thank you for making it to the end of this awesome episode. It was an amazing week this week. There'll be another one next week. That's all right. Cheers. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Trust it.
Yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stunt.